Hey everybody, it's Dave and Karen from Guest House Theater. We are broadcasting from Guest House North in the beautiful Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Today we're going to do a live read of a short play written by our kids, Max and Jin, called The Puppy Who Fell Out of the Sky. So we listen to a podcast a lot called The Story Pirates, where kids write stories, they send them in, and then adults, actors and voice artists and musicians turn them into funny stories. And we thought this would be a great thing for us to try on here. So we'll see how it works. So here we go with The Puppy Who Fell Out of the Sky.
One day, Buff the Husky got slingshotted to the orphanage by his mean parents.
Woohoo! I'm a superhero now! Yes! I'm flying to the orphanage. Oh, man.
A few years later, we find Buff playing when he sees another husky, small with blue eyes and gray fur like his, flying towards him.
Wow! Who are you?
I am Warrior, the greatest warrior ever!
But you're just a baby.
I know, but can I be in your family? Another year and a half pass. We find Buff and Warrior wrestling in their room.
No, my eyes are more blue. Wait, did you hear that?
It's a bird. It's a plane!
It's a hairball.
Buff and Warrior watch as the hairball rushes toward the earth, slamming into the ground and knocking Buff and Warrior backwards.
Whoa!
Dazed but determined, they pick themselves up and brush themselves off and go to investigate the hairball.
Hey, that's not a hairball. That's a
little wolf. Wait, what's that? Buff and Warrior look up to see a baby carrier, 5 baby toys, 2 baby blankets, flying out of the sky right at them. And a note.
Look out! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Buff and Warrior dive out of the way, just avoiding the surprising number of baby things that just fell out of the sky. Buff picks up the note. What's it say?
It's time for Tiny's walk. Hey, who's Tiny?
That must be his name. And he needs a walk, Buff.
Hey, we don't know anything about him.
We know he needs a walk, Buff. He needs a walk. Walkies, we have to walk him, Buff. You know how important walkies are.
Okay. We'll walk him. Honestly, I could use some walkies.
So Buff and Warrior take little Tiny for a walk using the baby carrier that surprisingly fell out of the sky just moments before. All is going well when suddenly Tiny and his carrier fly up into the sky. Rocket
boosters?
Seriously? Buff and Warrior chase Tiny around the block, desperately trying to catch their new surprising friend. Tiny squeals with delight as he zooms through the air. Tiny's rocket boosters begin to sputter.
He's losing power.
He's going to crash! Tiny's carrier lurches through the air, finally landing with a thud in the orphanage playground. Buff dives onto the carrier to keep it from flying off again.
Got you. Are you okay, Tiny? Again!
Suddenly, Warrior noticed that 2 of the toys from the sky had tags on them. Look at these, Buff.
Huh. They have our names on them.
The toys are for us. Free toys!
Wait, Warrior, we don't know that those
Toys!
Oh.
Just as the Huskies were starting to play with their new toys, Tiny ran over and took the toys away.
Mine! Hey, Tiny, give those back. They have our names on them. No!
Disappointed and sleepy, Buff and Warrior went to bed to dream of their toys. Suddenly, from outside their window, there was a phew sound.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, it was like a phew sound. Suddenly, from out of the sky, dinosaur toys flew through their window. Look! Dinosaur toys!
From the sky!
For us! Dinosaur toys from the sky for us! It didn't take long for those mysterious dinosaur toys from the sky to become the boys' favorite things. They played with them as soon as they woke up. They played with them before dinner, after dinner, inside, outside. They played with them so much those dinos were just filthy. But Buff and Warrior didn't care. They loved those toys. They never let them out of their sight. Until one night, Buff and Warrior woke up to find their dinosaur toys were gone.
Our dinosaur toys are gone!
The boys looked everywhere. The living room,
They're not in the living room.
the kitchen, not in the kitchen. Ooh, potato chips. The bathroom.
They're not in here either.
You've been in there a while, Buff.
There's a lot of nooks and crannies. Kaboosh.
We've looked everywhere. They're gone. Our dinosaur toys are gone.
They have to be here somewhere. Wait, Warrior, did we look in Tiny's room?
Tiny's room, no. No, we didn't. I bet he took them just like he took our other toys.
Yeah, he's probably breaking them right now with that toy hammer he's always carrying around. I bet he's breaking them right now.
We have to stop him. Buff, we have to stop him now.
Let's go!
The boys
Ah!
raced to Tiny's room. Outside the door, they see pieces of green plastic, the same color as their dinos.
He's already broken them, Warrior! He's not gonna get away with it.
Yeah, we'll teach him to break our toys. Buff and Warrior rushed through Tiny's door to find Tiny sitting on the floor with their dinosaurs on the floor in front of him. Unbroken and shining clean.
Keen! I Keen your favorite toys!
Then Buff and Warrior realized that Tiny hadn't intended to break their toys at all. He just wanted to help. The boys felt bad that they had suspected Tiny, but were also glad to get their toys back.
The end. And all right, on Story Pirates, if you ever listen to it, and you should listen to it, after the performance is done, they talk to the authors. So we want to invite Max and Jin up here quick. Come here, guys. Max, come on over.
Come on.
Come on over. Sit in these chairs.
Yep.
We're just going to ask you a couple questions
Okay.
so everybody can see you. So, guys, how did you guys come up with the idea for the puppy who fell out of the sky?
We just played it.
You just played it? What are the characters based on? Who are those characters? Are they something that you're familiar with, or
Yeah, familiar with.
what?
They're
How?
our toys.
Oh, they're your toys. Are they
Right.
like your stuffed animal toys?
Yeah.
So you actually have a Buff and a Warrior.
Yeah.
Do you have a Tiny?
Yeah.
What was your how did you think of the rocket boosters?
Didn't thought of that. We put Tiny in a slipper, and then it looked like he was in a rocket ship.
Oh, cool.
Good job, good job. And is there anything else you want to tell everybody about what went into writing the puppy who fell out of the sky?
You worked pretty hard.
3 days, right? I think it
Yeah.
was 3 days. Jin, do you have anything you want to add? All right, I think that's about it. Thanks for joining us. Maybe at some point in the future, these two will write another story for us to perform. Until then, have a great day. Go to the Guest House Theater website, see what we're up to, make a donation, and look for updates on our first full season, whenever that can happen. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye.
Flowers.